Dele had always dreamed of leaving his small village in Nigeria to seek a better life abroad. His parents had struggled to send him to school, and when he finally got his degree, he was determined to repay their sacrifices by making something of himself. He heard stories of people going abroad and returning wealthy, so when the opportunity came for him to travel to Europe, he didn't hesitate. He packed his bags, promised his mother he would return, and boarded a plane to the foreign land. The first few years were difficult. Dele worked menial jobs, struggling to adapt to the cold weather, the foreign language, and the feeling of loneliness that gripped him every night. But with hard work, things began to improve. He found a better-paying job, rented a small apartment, and even met someone, Anna, a beautiful woman from the same city. They fell in love quickly, and before long, they were married. Anna was kind and supportive, and with her, Dele felt like he had finally found his place in the world. Together, they bought a house in the countryside, far from the busy city. Dele believed his life had finally turned around. He was living the dream he had left Nigeria for, but not everything was as it seemed. One night, as Dele sat alone in the living room, he heard strange noises coming from the attic. It was a low, scratching sound, like something was moving in the walls. He brushed it off at first, thinking it was an animal or the house settling. But over the next few days, the noises grew louder, more persistent. When he mentioned it to Anna, she dismissed it with a smile. Old houses make strange noises, love. Don't worry about it. But Dele couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. The coldness in the house seemed to cling to him, even when the fire burned brightly. He started to feel tired all the time, as though the energy was being drained from his body. His once vibrant skin turned pale, and dark circles formed under his eyes. No matter how much he slept, he felt exhausted, like he was slowly wasting away. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day at work, Dele confronted Anna about his growing unease. Something is not right in this house, he said, his voice hoarse. I feel like I'm fading. Anna's expression changed, her warm smile replaced by a strange, cold look. She stood up, her eyes narrowing. Dele, she said quietly, there's something I need to tell you. She led him to the attic, the place where the strange noises had been coming from. Dele's heart pounded as they climbed the stairs, his body weak and trembling. When they reached the attic, Anna opened a small door, revealing a hidden room. Inside were old, dusty objects, candles, bones, and strange symbols painted on the walls. Dele's blood ran cold. What is this? He demanded, his voice shaking. Anna sighed, her eyes devoid of the warmth he had once loved. You don't belong here, Dele. This land, it's not your home. You took from it, and now it's taken from you. Dele stepped back, confusion and fear swelling in his mind. What are you talking about? Anna's face darkened. The land here feeds on outsiders. It doesn't want you here, and it's already claimed you. Every day you've lived here, it's been draining you, turning you into something else. You're not alive anymore, Dele. Not really. Dele's heart sank as the truth hit him. He looked down at his hands, pale, lifeless, like the skin of a corpse. He had been feeling weaker for weeks, but he hadn't realized what was happening. He was becoming something else. Something not quite dead, but no longer alive. I need to leave, Dele stammered, backing away from Anna. I need to go home. Anna shook her head slowly. It's too late. The moment you set foot on this land, it claimed you. You can't leave, Dele. You're part of it now. Dele's legs gave out, and he collapsed to the floor, his strength completely gone. He wanted to scream, to run, but he knew Anna was right. He could feel it in his bones, in his blood. He had become a prisoner of the foreign land, trapped between life and death. Days passed, and Dele's transformation continued. He no longer felt hunger, nor did he sleep. He wandered the house like a ghost, his body still moving, but his soul long gone. Anna, no longer the woman he had loved, watched him with cold, detached eyes. The villagers nearby began to notice something strange about the house, whispering about the man who never aged, who never left. They said he was cursed, that the land had claimed him, and soon, like all the others who came before him, Dele faded from memory, becoming nothing more than a shadow, another soul lost to the foreign land, forever wandering, a living dead. He had left home searching for greener pastures, but instead, he found a place where life and death had no meaning, and now, he was trapped in a land that would never let him go.